In this interconnected digital world, there are going to be opportunities for hackers to engage in cyber assaults, both in the private sector and the public sector. Now, our first order of business is making sure that we do everything to harden sites and prevent those kinds of attacks from taking place.
I think we should understand that the game for privacy is gone. It's gone. That mass surveillance is here to stay. It is being deployed by every state.
And they asked him about Russia and the hacking. By the way, if they hacked, they probably have her 33,000 emails. I hope they do.
This country has never cared about black people. That's right. They don't give two damns about us. And all of us always turn around worrying about what's good for America, what's good later for America, what's good for black people.
I know what they're going to say, not guilty, because no one saw them pull the trigger. I'm tired of that. Don't bow down anymore.
If you can't do for yourself what the white man is doing for himself, don't say you're equal with the white man. Right. If you can't set up a factory like he sets up a factory, don't talk that old equality talk.
This is a war against the police. They are being murdered by military terrorists. We want to deal with this national threat. The persons, the groups, the urban guerrillas, the organizations which are mounting this nationwide wide war on law officers must be discovered and punished before the fabric of this nation is seriously damaged or destroyed.
FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover today asserted that of the black extremist groups, the Black Panthers represent the greatest internal threat to the nation. In his report for fiscal year 1969, Hoover said the Panthers have perpetrated numerous assaults on police and have engaged in violent confrontations throughout the country.
Because of the violent actions of the leadership of the New Left, FBI officials concluded that some additional effort must be made to neutralize and disrupt this revolutionary movement.
People always talk about, they're talking about COINTEL now so heavily. I'm not talking about COINTEL, I'm talking about a thing called BD, which was better known as Black Desk. The Black Desk was set up for a simple thing of infiltrating black organizations and black groups, whatever. The function of the Black Desk was to monitor activity, social unrest, revolutionary groups, cultural groups and such in the black community.
And feed it into this central desk. And it still exists?
As far as I know, yes.
Maybe the Panthers were the most viciously attacked. At the time, according, we now know a lot from released documents. At the time, according to the FBI, the Panthers had 800 members. But they were devoting enormous efforts to destroy the party because it was doing things like running free breakfast programs in churches and things like that.
I think not only black people, but everyone should become aware of what your so-called law enforcement agencies do to so-called enforce the law. because between you, myself, and the audience, I've seen more felons in law enforcement than I have in prison. What I'm going to say is when you become just as bad as the people that you go after, then there's nothing gained and a whole lot lost.
We have to defend ourselves. We intend to defend ourselves. We did so in the past, and we're going to do it today, and the day after that, and the day after that. And by letting these people know that we move from some basic laws, that anything that goes down on the oppressed people, on the part of the oppressor, it should be reciprocal. And in plain proletarian workers' language, it takes two to tango. As soon as these motherfuckers go, we go.
Only our brother Martin Luther King exhausted a means of nonviolence with his life being taken by some racist. What is being done to us is what we hate, and what happened to Martin Luther King is what we hate. You darn right, we respect nonviolence. But to sit and watch ourselves be slaughtered like our brother, we must defend ourselves, as Malcolm X said, by any means necessary.
Would you say to American citizens that this situation of surveillance and infiltration continues to this day?
Oh, yes.
On the dimension that you experienced?
Probably much larger by now.
Larger?
Oh, yeah. Let me put it to you like this. Each year, everything gradually escalated up more and more. So I figured when I left, it didn't stop escalating. As they say, one monkey does not stop anybody's show.
He was trying to get out his ID and his wallet out his pocket, and the officer just shot him in his arm. We're waiting for a back. I will, sir. No worries. I will. He just shot his arm off.
Told him not to reach for it. I told him to get his hand out.
You told him to get his ID, sir, and his driver's license. Oh my God! Please don't tell me he's dead. Please don't tell me my boyfriend just went like that.
Keep your hands where they are, please?
Yes, I will, sir. I'll keep my hands where they are. Please don't tell me this, Lord. Please, Jesus, don't tell me that he's gone. Please don't tell me that he's gone. Please, officer, don't tell me that you just did this to him.
After 9/11, they took my solutions and directed them at this country and everybody in it. People say, well, I'm not doing anything, so it doesn't matter. Well, you may not be doing anything now, but you can't say anything contrary to the administrative position because you may become a target. And if you do that and you become a target, they've already assembled all this back data on you, and now they could start looking for some way to charge you with some kind of criminal act or harass you in some way. That's a real danger when government assembles that kind of knowledge about its citizenry. I mean, from my background, the KGB, the Stasi, the SS, and the Gestapo, they could never have dreamt of having such an ability to monitor the population. That's the real threat.